I say blow up the drugs, yeah, this is my plan. I'll orchestrate explosions that no one else can. Blow up the drugs from the waves to the land. I'll make the country safe, believe me, I'm the man. Hello folks, you lucky mugs, look at this crowd. We have a disaster, folks, and I'll say it out loud. The drugs are spread bigly, they're on the ocean and land. But don't worry folks, the stable genius has a plan. Blow up the boats, blow up the planes, blow up the trucks, blow up the trains, blow up the drug dudes driving me insane. Blow up the drug dudes driving me insane. I'm tired of the growers and the smugglers with bad taste. I want freedom from drugs and I want it with haste. So I told Pistol Pete, I laid out the deal. Blow up the boats and do it with zeal. I said I'll break the supply chain, it's gonna be great. And Pete looked at me and he said, sir, that's really first rate. I waved my tiny hands, you know, and then with a smile and yelled, bomb the survivors too, as there won't be a trial. I see a huge panga, a very ugly boat, filled with so many drugs it can hardly float. I point with my finger straight at the sea. I said there's drugs on that boat, blow it up, believe me. The first strike, miss you tomb and cling to the wreckage. Fire another missile, I've got to send a message. We don't want survivors, no one can talk, or else those piggy journalists are going to squawk. Blow up the boats, blow up the planes, blow up the trucks, blow up the trains, blow up the drug dudes driving me insane. Blow up the drug dudes driving me insane. Then smugglers got sneaky, they took to the skies, thinking they'd fool me with their criminal surprise. The radar lights up, a big beautiful sight. I said there's drugs on that plane, shoot it down with all your might. The plane went down in a mighty ball of fire. It hit an oil refinery and the flames rose higher. Well, it was a charter flight, and that's just a shame, but we're acing the drug war, we're winning the game. Now the roads are the problem where the drugs freely ride, cloaked in the trucks where the bad people hide. I hear a big engine, a rumbling sound near. I said there's drugs on that truck, take it out, disappear. 5 minutes ago the truck was driving a neighborhood with kids chasing after it, and I thought that can't be good. The missiles took out an ice cream truck, Pete's timing was off, but to make America great I just have to scoff. Blow up the boats, blow up the planes, blow up the trucks, blow up the trains, blow up the drug dudes driving me insane. Blow up the drug dudes driving me insane. Then some very low energy person explained with a sigh, sir, a lot of the drugs are the ones we all buy. He pointed to the pill makers, the worst kind of crew. I said there's drugs in that lab, burn it down, start anew. Well, the missiles hit, and it was quite a sight. That burning pharmacy lit up the night. Say goodbye to your Tylenol and your cherry cough syrup, but hey, we're breaking the cycle, so feel free to herp up. Now the logic is great, it's flawless, it's me, because drugs in your cabinet are just bad, you see. My team, the best team, they came with a shout, sir, we found a pill bottle, the one for Pete's gout. I squint at the label, I give a loud bellow. I said there's drugs in Pete's house, bombs away, you silly fellow. His pills and contact lenses vanished in smoke. He said these are prescription, man, this must be a joke. Whoa! Blow up the boats, blow up the planes, blow up the trucks, blow up the trains, blow up the drug dudes driving me insane. Blow up the drug dudes driving me insane. So the chain of drugs to users is broken, I did it again. I solved the drug crisis with fire and not a pen. I blew up the boats, the airports, the trucks, the whole lot. I destroyed all the pharmacies, tied up all the loose knots. The mission is over, the job is complete. This tremendous success simply cannot be beat. I look at the beautiful chaos, the dust and the heat, and I have to say that destruction is so sweet. Blow up the boats, blow up the planes, blow up the trucks, blow up the trains, blow up the drug dudes driving me